Raze back live again. Tell her bros, tell them pros, tell her haters, tell a friend. Bring the smoke, we ain't scared of you mofos. Head on a swivel, beware the motos. Travel news, smoke lives is lit. Cerveza crew in the building, who the with? Raze, reporting live from his mama's basement. We monetize, even the lives you can't say shit. So grab a beer and enjoy the show. We the travel space kings, ready, set, let's go. Raze.
Back now again.
Raze, Brooklyn, New York. Raze back live again. Tell her bros, tell them pros, tell her haters, tell a friend. Bring the smoke, we ain't scared of you mofos. Head on a swivel, beware the motos. Travel news, smoke lives is lit. Cerveza crew in the building, who the with? Raze, reporting live from his mama's basement. We monetize, even the lives you can't say shit. So grab a beer and enjoy the show. We the travel space kings, ready, set, let's go. Raze.
Back now again.
Brooklyn, New York. Raze back live again. Tell her bros, tell them pros, tell her haters, tell a friend. Bring the smoke, we ain't scared of you mofos. Head on a swivel, beware the motos. Travel news, smoke lives is lit. Cerveza crew in the building, who the with? Raze, reporting live from his mama's basement. We monetize, even the lives you can't say shit. So grab a beer and enjoy the show. We the travel space kings, ready, set, let's go. Raze.
Back now again.
What up? Raze is indeed back live again on this Thursday evening. I said, let me come on for a few minutes because we got some breaking news that just came down about 30 minutes ago. Yes, as you see on the screen, Young Thug is free to go home, guys. He is coming home, headed back to Atlanta after doing about 2.5 years inside that jail, as he was going through a RICO trial for racketeering and gang activities with YSL. So he just completed a plea deal in which, well, he pleaded guilty, actually, and I'm going to play for you what he pleaded guilty to. We're going to hear directly from Young Thug himself. Yes, we will hear directly from Young Thug himself and a little bit from the judge. But the big thing is Young Thug is coming home. So his part of the RICO trial is over. Now, there are a couple of other defendants that were there with him. They decided not to take the plea deal. So they decided to go ahead with trial, but they are still in the courtroom right now. But Young Thug, this guy on your screen right now, he is free to leave. He's going to get processed out more than likely tonight, and he is coming home in a shocking turn of events. I'm going to get to the article, but I am going to play for you what Young Thug pleaded guilty to, because he pleaded guilty. Young Thug did plead guilty to a few charges, but he is allowed to come home. And, you know, he's going to be home for Thanksgiving, home for Christmas. I think he got about a 15 years probation, though. So that's a long probation. And, you know, y'all guys know what can happen with that. So hit the like button as you guys come in. Hit the like button. I'm going to play for you what Young Thug pleaded guilty to. If you guys want to join the members only $2 $2 for the members only. Adric Hot Boy, how does that work? Yes, well, it's a lot of legal experts talking about it right now. Adric Hoppoy. I'm gonna play for you what he pleaded guilty to. You know, hit that like button as you guys come in. Mr. Doctors and Navigators in the building. Young Thug comes out. Dirk goes in. Yes, it is like they playing musical chairs. You know what I'm saying? They're playing musical chairs. These celebrities and hip hop artists. You know, one comes out, another one goes in, and you know, like Lil Durk, it's his turn. It's his turn. But Lil Durk goes in, and Young Thug comes out. You know what I'm saying? Musical chairs. They are playing Mr. Doc is the Navigator. Kevin Romes is in the building. Shout out to you, Kevin Romes. How are y'all guys feeling tonight? Is this big shocking news to you guys? Are y'all happy? How are y'all feeling? Put it in the chat. Are y'all happy? Young Thug is coming home. He is coming home. He better not violate that the terms of his release though. But you know, a couple of other people took plea deals over the past few days. A couple of them got like 5 years remaining on their sentence, 4 or 5 years remaining on their sentence. You know, as far as like until they got to go into their probation period. So you know, but I was kind of surprised that he was able to come home today. I was kind of surprised he was able to come home today because he turned down the plea deal. He turned down. This was a non-negotiated. This was a non-negotiated plea he did. So they had a plea deal for him. He said nope. He wanted to do a non-negotiated plea, and we're gonna read what that is. But I'm gonna play. Prophet Agu is in the building. Salute to you, Prophet Agu. Salute to you. Strail Life is in the building. Says Raze. 3 more roses is in the building. Salute to you. 3 more roses. 3 more roses in the building. You set the stream on fire the other night, Morello. Oh man, and they probably been in the same 50-foot bed as the Dittler. Oh man. So let's get to it. Let's get right to it, man. I'm not gonna be up here long. I got another live stream coming on tonight, but let's play what was said inside that courtroom just about 30 to 40 minutes ago. And this right here is Young Thug pleading guilty right here.
Your Honor, on count 1, which is the racketeering conspiracy count, Mr. Williams is tendering a plea under nolo contendere. As to count 56, which is participation in a criminal street gang activity as being a leader or a supervisor or organizer, Mr. Williams is also tendering a plea to this honorable court as under nolo contendere. The balance of the counts, so he is tendering a guilty plea.
Mr. Williams, as to count 57, participation in criminal street gang activity, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
As to count 58, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 59, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 60, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 61, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, how do you plead?
No law.
As to count 56, participation in criminal street gang activity under the leadership charge, how do you plead?
No law.
I think you didn't ask about count 62.
As to count, thank you, Your Honor. As to count 62, possession of a machine gun, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty to the offenses you have indicated because you are in fact guilty of these charges?
Yes.
All right.
Well, do you have it right there? He has pleaded guilty. He has pleaded guilty. But guys, the judge let him leave. The judge let him walk. He's walking out of that courtroom. He's going to get processed out later on tonight, and more than likely he'll be out of there by tonight or tomorrow. After he gets processed out of there, he'll be home for Thanksgiving dinner with his family. And this is huge news for the hip hop world because, like I said, Lil Durk just going in. You know, like I said, they're playing musical chairs. You know, one goes in, one gets out. Big Meech just got out. So now, Tekashi 6ix9ine just went back in. Oh man. So what a crazy world. You know, it's just madness right now inside the hip hop world right now. So let me get to some of y'all comments, and I got some more audio to play for you guys from that courtroom. MF Drama says, "What up, dogs? Salute to you, Kevin Rome. Salute, like I said, Still Life. The fake Miko, Des Smith is in the building. They had to get some big money out of him. Yeah, well, they got some fines. They got to pay some hefty fines, and the lawyer fees is insane. Of course, Des Smith. So everybody getting their money out of it. Magic, and he better avoid breaking probation, whatever. So in a probation period, because his sentences were, he got some years, but they were commuted and backlog. So meaning that he got to do the probation 15 years, or he's gonna have to serve a portion of that sentence. You know what I'm saying? See what happens when you stay solid. Welcome home, Thug. Shout out to Magic. Backpack Val is in the building. Fire the entire everyone apart from Atlanta judicial system. Young Thug and YFN Lucci are set to be free. Wasted taxpayer money for nothing. Essentially, well, they did get about they got some people to plead guilty. Backpack Val, and they've gave a couple of those defendants some years. Not a lot, but yeah, I mean, this is a long, lengthy trial. JoJo for the count of being a Pookie equal guilty. The auto wheel says just tuned in. As the saying goes, money talks. He got lucky. This wasn't Federico. Kevin Romes. Your Honor, my client is not guilty. Is holding a book. Yeah, like I said, he got lucky. Well, Brooklyn Prophet, he said he got lucky. You know what I'm saying? Doug Free, didn't expect that. Salute Raze. Thank you for that $1.99 donation to the Raze Survey Fund. Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect him to walk out the courtroom and go home. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect that. I was like, well, a couple of other guys got they had to do the 5 years or 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That pleaded guilty, and he gets to walk, which is hey, congratulations to him. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Young Thug. This has been a long case. He's been out. It's been very, very, I think they said the longest running criminal case in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And so thank you. Salute to you. Vacation time with Ryan. Salute to you on your channel. I think I saw you live earlier today. So shout out to you and your channel. Thank you for the $1.99. Your Honor. All right, so I read that one. They wasted taxpayer money. Mo Black. Do y'all guys believe this is wasted taxpayer money? 2.5 years of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Forget about CNN, ABC, NBC, Fox. Yeah, if I need to know about current events, I'ma just tune into my man Razor's new channel. Hey, yeah, salute, one-stop shop. We doing it all over here. You know what I'm saying? Travel news, celebrity news. It doesn't matter. We doing it all. One-stop shop. Razor Raze. Now set Diddy loose for the holidays. That he over the next week or two, he's gonna have a bail hearing. So we will see if he's gonna get set loose. But let's see what else Young Thug had to say. Now he had now they asked him, did he want to make a statement? So let's listen. This is after he pleaded guilty. This is after he pleaded guilty. I just played for you the audio of him pleading guilty, and this is what he had to say after.
All right, Mr. Williams, is there anything that you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, my managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time investing into this, and I am a smart guy, I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it could end bad and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. I come from nothing and I made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides, you know.
Well, that was part one of that, and well, obviously the judge felt that she won't mind seeing him in the bar for a drink. You know what I'm saying? So because she let him go. Hey, I know people in the chat are saying, he's a clown for he doesn't really mean it. But the judge felt it, and the judge let him go because there was a plea deal, and the DA was said in that plea deal before he decided to take his own non-negotiated plea. You know, the prosecution offered him to go home today with a plea deal, but he turned that down. But the judge could have sentenced him. She could have just said, no, you ain't going home. You know what I mean? She could have just said that, and she heard him speak, and she let him go. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably a good thing that he did speak. Like I said, shout out to Desmond. Free Puff. Like I said, Puff got that hearing coming up, the bail hearing coming up, but he's getting hit hard in the media, court of public opinion. So I don't know about that one. Nah, he said that before she sentenced him. Yeah. Now, he said all of this before she sentenced him. Yes. So for people that don't understand, he pled guilty in the audio I played earlier, and then he made these comments before she made her sentencing. You know what I'm saying? Dude has 11 kids. Damn. Well, I think he was talking about his mother got 11 kids. I think he said. Not necessarily him, I don't believe. Judge John, oh hell nah. If this dude free, Puff should be free too. Well, y'all believe that? Y'all believe because Young Thug is free now? Puff is different. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Puff got that. I don't even get into all that. He got the assault charges and allegedly minors and stuff like that. So added on to, oh man, what a mess he's in. Fake apologies. I'll give this clown a year tops. Now he's gonna have to do like about 15 years probation, so that's gonna be tough. And a lot of people are saying probation is the hardest thing to do because you can't do anything that violates the probation. You know what I'm saying? Now he will have his passport. She said you can have your passport. You can still travel abroad and this and that and perform. But she did say that look, you can't rhyme about gangster lyrics. That was one of the So I guess if he puts out a song about some gangster lyrics and some thugging out, that's a violation of the probation. You know what I'm saying? Technically, and he could go and do his time. If he does that, that's going to be tough. She told him if he was to pursue his music career, rhyme about the youth doing good. Teach the youth to do good in your lyrics. So he's gonna have to change up his lyrics. I don't know how he's gonna do it. Man, I don't know. Freedom. You know what I'm saying? Freedom. I would give up my music career. I become a motivational speaker. You know what I'm saying? And just I call it a day with my musical career because if I can't rhyme about what I used to rhyme about, there's no point really. Unless I go to Nickelodeon and get a contract with them. You know what I'm saying? And start rhyming on Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's gonna rhyme about, guys. What is he gonna rhyme about? He can't rhyme about gangster lyrics and being in the hood in the streets no more, or else he's gonna be sent to jail. He's gonna have to serve out his sentence. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, guys. What do y'all guys think about that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Real Ninja check in. Black Phoenix Mars. What up out there in Brazil? Shout out to you. P. Diddy needs to get Thug's lawyer. His attorney ain't taking care of business. Rico. Salute to you, Rico. Oh, crusty, extra salty Rico is in the building. Out there. Well, he was in Punta Cana. I don't know if he's there now, but I'm sure I'm going to see Rico out there in Punta Cana eventually. Black Phoenix Mars told you I was in a 100 bunk cell with 200 ninjas in one room, 24 hours a day. Yeah, well, shout out to yeah. He got 6 kids. So Anonymous says he has 6 kids. Yeah, I think he was saying his moms have 11 kids. Anonymous, yeah. So he wasn't saying that he has 11. He said his mom has 11 kids. He only has 6 kids. CC, Caribbean Casanova, is in the building. Great job the other night, CC, with you and Mr. J Rello. Tell your chick I said hello. So shout out to Casanova for pulling up a little bit. Like I said, we ain't gonna be up here long because we do got another live stream coming on a little bit later on that involves Mr. J Rello. Puffy, a good boy, not a bad boy. Hey, everybody got their their rights to their opinions. Freedom ain't cheap. I know about Georgia Court. DJ Boog, the great, shout out to you. That's violating his First Amendment rights. But Tony Hernandez, I mean, the judge says no, you can't rhyme about rap. You can't rhyme about being a thug. You can't do it no more. No mas. He might as well become a motivational speaker, Tony. I mean, I don't know what else. Go to sign a contract with Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? Is Nickelodeon still in business? He gonna have to start rhyming on Cocomelon. You know what I'm saying? Something he can't do what he was doing. He's going to jail. You know what I mean? He's going to jail. Tony, Bert Ross. Once the judge give you this, and the judge seemed like she liked him. You know what I'm saying? This female judge, she seemed like she probably had a crush on Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? So, Bert Ross, good evening. Hit that like button, guys. Everybody come in. Hit the like button. Yes, we are expanding the channel. This is on the Raze channel. Yes, this is Raze. We are talking to Young Thug. Yes. So hit that like button. Yeah, probably like, what the hell is this? And shout out to Casanova says something to Tony. Puff got 3 sons. He called Didiots. Yeah, and they just try to fight Chris Brown the other day. You know what I'm saying? So Whack 100 got involved, and Whack 100 sending out threats. Oh man, what a mess that's turning into be. Man, y'all missing the point. This man had feds coming. Had he beat this for the switches, he was able to combine this. Had he beat this case, he would got 15 years for switches. Oh, okay. I'm trying to follow you with that. I'm trying to pretend like I understand what you just said about the switches. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys, do you understand what D Soto just said right there? I pretend that I understand. Okay, you got 15 years for switches, guy. Oh man, all right. Hit that like button as you guys come in. Breaking news: Young Thug is free to go home. Like Mike Tyson once said, everyone got a plan till they get hit. Let's see if jail tamed the wild beast. So, like I said, for those just coming in, and shout out to everybody watching, Razor, get Young Thug on your channel. Well, I'm gonna have to do a fundraiser. For $100,000, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 50K. Maybe come on for 50K for 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to do a fundraiser to get Young Thug on for an interview. So $50,000 Young Thug fundraiser on Razor Ray to get Young Thug on. You know what I'm saying? He got arrested for this case. He got found with switched during his arrest. Switches. Okay. All right. So you mean Glocks, like guns during his. All right. Now I got you. I understand, D Soto. Thank you, D Soto. I was wondering. All right, they did a blind plea, which gives the power to the judge. She had the final say. So yes, they did a blind plea, which was gutsy. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have the deal in place. I mean, they had the deal, but the thing they turned down the deal. That deal would have let him go home. I got to go back and look at. Because they said what the original plea deal was from the prosecution, but he turned down. It was a lot of mumbo jumbo. That lady just kept on rambling. So I said, I had to check out of that. But but he took a risk. The auto wheel. What up, auto wheel? No switches allowed. You to switch from semi to full auto. Okay, so some gun people was in the building. Yeah, so like I said, this was Young Thug earlier on pleading.
Your Honor, on count 1, which is the racketeering conspiracy count, Mr. Williams is tendering a plea under nolo contendere. As to count 56, which is participation in a criminal street gang activity as being a leader or a supervisor or organizer, Mr. Williams is also tendering a plea to this honorable court as under nolo contendere. The balance of the counts, so he is tendering a guilty plea.
Mr. Williams, as to count 57, participation in criminal street gang activity, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
As to count 58, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 59, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 60, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 61, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, how do you plead?
No law.
As to count 56, participation in criminal street gang activity under the leadership charge, how do you plead?
No law.
I think you didn't ask about count 62.
As to count, thank you, Your Honor. As to count 62, possession of a machine gun, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty to the offenses you have indicated because you are in fact guilty of these charges?
Yes.
All right.
There you go. That's why I think the judge liked them. The judge liked Young Thug. You know, he said, "Look, I'm pleading guilty to these things." You know what I'm saying? And she let him go. You know what I'm saying? Let him go. They did a blind plea deal. Yes, the blind plea deal. No switches allowed. You all right? So I read all of that. No contendere, equal willing to accept punishment without admitting of guilt. Okay. If he starts walking on eggshells, he gonna lose his street cred. Well, he's gonna have to, join, like I said, Nickelodeon or something, bro. Because or like I said, he can make money doing that, being a motivational speaker. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't do the rap lyrics like he used to do. That's a violation. You know what I'm saying? You just seen Tekashi 6ix9ine just go back in. He just got arrested for violating his probation. His release conditions on his release. You know what I'm saying? So any little thing, he's gonna have like 15 years of this. Oh, y'all thought he was gonna get away, Pathfinder. Oh, y'all thought he was gonna get away. No, but Pathfinder, he is free. He is free. But like I said, he'll be released tonight. Tomorrow he is free to go home. He's gonna be home for Thanksgiving turkey. You know what I'm saying? Roast beef, whatever he eats. You know what I'm saying? Maybe ham. A big ham. Yeah. So he's gonna be out. He's out. He's free to leave. He's gonna get processed tonight, Pathfinder. He's free. Why does it sound like the judge voice tremble when she is speaking? Because she's in love with Young Thug. Hip hop fans are toxic. They push Dirk to slide for Von. Well, yeah, I remember all of that. They was talking about slide for Von. So now Dirk is in there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, these hip hop artists, they playing musical chairs. One gets out, another one goes in. You know what I'm saying? One comes out, one goes in. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's been over the past couple of months. BJ Boog Street, and hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. I know how it works. I did one myself and beat a mandatory minimum sentence. Love the show, my brother. Shout out to you, DJ Boog the Great. F that street cred. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to stay out of that pen. You know what I mean? If he gets 10 years probation, that's a setup. It's gonna be like 15 years. I think like 15 years probation, Outlaw Josie. But I think he's like, look, it gets me out of here now. It's been 2.5 years. His lawyer actually told him. I was watching the whole case I was watching the case, especially, over the past few days. And today his lawyer said in front of before the sentence was handed out, the lawyer was like, look, I told my client that we could fight this. We got a great case. I think we could win. So we don't need to take a plea deal. We should just go to trial. He said that Young Thug himself told him that, no, he got some stuff to do. He got some medical issues. He got to get out of here now. He got to see his family. He can't be in here fighting that much longer anymore. So he the one told his lawyer that he wanted to go ahead and do this deal or this plea, and not fight it. His lawyer told him, and he told the judge, look, I think we could beat this charge. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. Young Thug said, nah, let's just end it. Let's end it. So if you're a trap rapper, your street cred is what makes you clout with, then turns into money. Yes. That's how they make the money. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Jay-Z is next? This is very, very interesting. You know what? I'm not going to comment on Jay-Z. I'm not even going to comment because I know I'm not even going to comment on Jay-Z. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say for right now. I'm gonna just say no. I'm gonna just say no. Yeah, that's the safest route I could take with the Jay-Z situation. I'm gonna just say no. They played the hokey pokey. Why that? All right. So yeah. So like I said, so this was Young Thug also again after he right before he was let go. Let's play a little bit of it. This the second part.
And everybody involved on both sides, I'm sorry to the sheriff, everybody for just having to put extra time in. I know y'all got paid more money, but I'm sorry for y'all having to put this extra time in to be away from y'all family, and I just hope that you find it in your heart to allow me to go home and be with my family and just do better as a person. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I am. I know the heights I've reached. I know the impact I got on people, period, in the community, all people. I learned that late, like these past 2 or 3 years of my life, I kind of learned that late. And maybe it was because I was, probably on drugs or anything, I don't know. But I have came to my senses and I understand what I mean to this world. But I am a good guy, I don't mind doing stuff like, free shows, and I always did that. I did free shows and gave it to single parents, millions of dollars. I made $1.8 million on a free show, and I gave it all to single parent charity. And I did like 2 or 3 shows that made like $700,000 a piece, and I gave it to the breast cancer organization. Like, I do things like I put millions of dollars back into my community for real. I really did. I did more than anybody ever did from my side, But I understand, rap lyrics. I understand how it could be twisted. I understand what it could do to the mind of people. I understand all that, and I promise you I'm 100% changing that. It's just, I'm older, I'm grown now, and it's just like, I'm smarter. It's more things to rap about. Like, I've experienced a lot of good things. I experienced more bad things, but I experienced a lot of good things too. And
Yeah, guys, and they were definitely using those lyrics in in the courtroom, throughout the trial, using that to convict them. They were using those rap lyrics from all the members and talking about the crimes allegedly that they committed, shootouts and stuff like that. And they would go rhyme about it and rap about certain events that took place out there in the Atlanta area, courtesy of YSL. That's the record label and the gang. So they were trying to get him to admit that the YSL was a gang out there inside the Atlanta, and not only a record label. So yeah, guys. So, but obviously, the judge said, what, she believes him that he won't, get in no more trouble. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know if she actually believes that, but she was feeling him today and she let him go, So let's see. All right. That one, Jigga Man, not guilty. Hey, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna Carter 4 is in the building. What up, Carter 4 Consulting is in the building. Of course, as always, you guys need an intro. This your guy, Carter 4. Carter 4 will hit you with that hot track for your YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Carter 4 Consulting. Hit him up. He got the beats. He got them beats. The mafia don't allow their members to plead guilty. They demand that you stand trial like a man. Just saying. Hey. But over the years we've seen mafia members plead out or take deals and rat each other out. We've seen that over the years, Desmond. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Extreme Traveler with the $2 donation. Shout out to you, Extreme Traveler. Thank you for that donation to Raze Surface of Fun. He actually got let out. LOL. Yeah. Let him out. I know a lot of people were surprised by that, but yeah, they let him out. They let him out, and this is a lot of people. Some people in hip hop are happy about this. Not everybody is happy. The same thing with the Big Meat situation. It's polarizing. You know what I'm saying? But he is out. He is going home for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Razor, call him up and tell him to be a passport bro. That will keep him out of trouble. Well, I don't know how much that's going to keep you out of trouble being a passport bro. we seen passport bros get into trouble abroad because Well, he does. The judge did say he can fly abroad. She said, "Look, we're not taking your passport, but we're gonna give you back your passport, and you will be eligible to fly and go abroad." You know what I'm saying? Now she was talking about he can make money doing his concerts and stuff. But the thing is, she don't want him to rhyme about certain stuff. So I don't know what he's gonna rhyme about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he's gonna do the concerts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, motivational speaker or some kind. You know what I'm saying? The music industry is federally regulated and insured from the Diddy parties to the admission of guilt for release. The music business is run by the feds. Okay, well, Carter Ford, Carter Ford knows about the music industry. Like I said, you need a hot beat. This your guy right here. He would know. Carter Ford would know. Damn, the way he's singing and pleading, no wonder she let him go. I thought I heard music in the background. Damn, Young Thug was begging harder than Keith Sweat. Hey man, when your freedom on the line, and he's been in there for 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't say I blame him. Like I said, Lil Durk was trying to escape on a plane before he got arrested in Miami. He was trying to get out there to Italy. So an hour before he got arrested, he was trying to get in that private jet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really blame him for trying to do whatever they can to get out that situation. Of course, y'all always know Tekashi 6ix9ine, his situation, but he did something stupid. Now he's back in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? He might not get another chance. So let's listen to the final clip of Young Thug a little bit.
But I experienced a lot of good things too. And anyway, I can go forever.
Well, I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you do realize how much of an impact you have on people. I mean, it's past your neighborhood. It's worldwide, especially young people. And having come up from where you came up from and living in and around that, that gangs are damaging to our community. And it may be that a whole lot of rap music and the rap industry is, honestly, it sounds like a modern day version of kind of WWE wrestling that used to be on television, where people would just get up and posture and act like they hated each other. And it may be that that's a lot of what is going on in the music industry with rap. But whether it is fake or not, it has tremendous impact on kids and young people who think, this is cool, this is what I want to do. Look at him, he's a millionaire. I can do that by being, a gangster in the streets. And that's not true. What you're likely to have happen to you if you're a gangster in the streets is you get shot, you get killed, or you get thrown in prison. And those are, by far the most likely outcomes.
Yeah, and then you heard the judge right there. You heard her compare gangster rap to WWE, maybe, maybe because that's what a Young Thug's lawyer said. Look, Young Thug lawyer, before she read her sentence, he was telling her that, look, these guys were getting together. Yeah, they were saying the lyrics they were saying, but it was all for entertainment value. It was to make some money, so it was no real beef between people when we was, saying we was going to pull up on each other and do the violence to each other. It was all an act. So that's why she brought up the WWE example and compared it to WWE. Maybe, it is scripted, and this and that. So, but hey, she went for it and she let him go. You know what I'm saying? She let him go. But it was wild. It was fun. It was fun watching that though. It was fun watching that, and he is free to be home on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? As long as he don't break his probation before Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Rap equal WWE, says Auto-Will. Yes, according to her, according to that example that the lawyer for Young Thug used. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Trey's in the building. Damn, Young Thug was begging. All right, so I read that. Hit the like button. Everybody is new to the channel. We are doing, celebrity news, celebrity gossip, whatever you want to call it, along with the travel news stuff. We got a travel topic later on tonight, live stream, talking some Jay Rello and his unfortunate situation with his job. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be fun. But let's see. So, all right. So let's read to you exactly what the New York Post had to say about this. And, right here, this is the official, well, not New York, but CNN. This is from CNN.com. What they had to say about this rapper Young Thug sentenced to time served and long running trial. So this is from CNN.com. It says rapper Young Thug was sentenced to time served as part of a sweeping case that originally included dozens of defendants. Now, like I said, some of those defendants pleaded out. Some of them are still in the court right now saying we're going to go to trial. So the rapper, whose given name is Jeffrey Williams, will be released from custody and have to serve 15 years on probation. So it is 15 years, guys. Mark it down. He has to do 15 years on probation. Do you guys believe he can handle 15 years on probation, guys? Do y'all believe he can handle that? He's going to have to do some drug tests too, guys. So that's going to be tough. But hey, he has a chance. 15 years on probation as part of the non-negotiated plea agreement. All right, in 2022, Williams was charged alongside more than 24 others under Georgia's sprawling racketeer influenced and corrupt organizations known as RICO. Prosecutors accused the rapper of leading a criminal street gang that committed murder and a slew of violent crimes in Atlanta dating back a decade. Williams has denied that he was the head of a criminal enterprise. So they had him as the leader. They argued that YSL, the acronym for the artist label Young Stoner Life Records, also stands for Young Slime Life, an Atlanta-based criminal street gang affiliated with the National Bloods gang. Prosecutors sought to prove Young Thug was the proclaimed leader of the YSL gang and was involved in crimes its members committed, including the 2015 fatal shooting of an alleged rival gang member. Okay. All right. Let me see. Several other defendants charged in the case, including rapper Gunna, took plea deals or had their cases severed from the trial. Young Thug had been one of 6 defendants on trial together. The rapper has been in jail since May 2022 arrest. The case drew fierce criticism over prosecutors' use of rap lyrics as proof of the gang's actions and existence. A move some said was a racist violation of freedom of speech and artistic expression, and the latest instance of black art being targeted. Okay, y'all guys agree with that? Do y'all guys agree? Was they targeting black artistic free speech? The case had dragged on for more months, including multiple motions for a mistrial, the most recent being last week. The jury selection process alone took over a year. Oh man, so it was a very long case, guys. 3 co-defendants in the YSL racketeering trial had accepted plea agreements this week alone from the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. Okay, so we talk about Little Rod, Quay, also known as Quay, entered guilty pleas Wednesday to charges violating the state's RICO. All right, so Little Rod and a guy named Quay, Little Rod and Quay, two separate guys entered, plea deals earlier this week. As part of Ryan's terms, he accepted a 10-year prison sentence, which was commuted to time served. Other counts in the indictment, including armed robbery, were dropped as part of the agreement. So basically, this is talk about the other guys that pleaded. A couple of guys did not take the plea deals. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing anything else. Like I said, so basically he got 15 years probation. We'll see if he can handle that. Everybody hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as you guys come in. This is breaking news about an hour ago. Young Thug is able to go home, in time for Thanksgiving. At the long 2.5 battle in the courtroom, he has pleaded guilty, and the judge is letting him go home in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? So 15 years probation is a dummy mission, Outlaw Josie said. Hey, but I can't say that I blame him, man. I mean, he got no choice. He could try and do the 15 years probation, or just do the 20 years, 25 years. They're looking for 40 years. Some of those things they were looking for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, really, they got you by the nads. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Outlaw Josie, they got you by the nads. You got to take it. You're gonna have to at least say, all right, I'm gonna stay out your courtroom, judge. He told the judge, I'm gonna stay out her courtroom. I promise. He just want to go home, man. It's like, you gotta, beggars can't be choosers at that point. Outlaw Josie. She's telling the truth. Black peoples need to stop all this killing, just like your smoke show putting black to get each other. Gino, I do agree. Blacks need to stop killing each other, but nobody on my show has killed anyone. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. And people debate on my smoke shows. I mean, it is what it is. They debate, and nobody has ever pulled up on each other on my smoke shows. That's the same cat Bobby Shmurda said when cops discovered weapons in some of his music videos. He said they were props. Yeah. Hey, it's all part of the show. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the show. When you got hard time staring in your face, you're gonna start shucking and jiving. The 3-time prisoner count is enough to break a ninja every day, rather you sleep or not. Everybody get up, stand up, your cell in sound 4 a.m., 12 p.m., 8 p.m. I'd rather do 5 years than 2 to 15 years probation in Georgia. While 15 years probation guarantee he can't stay out of trouble. Well, he got no choice. So you say you'd rather do 5 years than 2 to 5 years probation in Georgia. I don't know. He already was in it for 2.5. 5 years. I don't know. He wanted to go home, man. When you in there 2.5 years, man, you don't want to be in there another week. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. He would desperately get out of there. You know what I'm saying? His lawyer was like, look, we could beat this case. He was like, nah, I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? The lawyer told the judge, he told Young Thug we could beat this case. Let's go to trial. And Young Thug was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Let's just take this. You know what I'm saying? Let's take this. I get to go home today. I'm taking this. I'm out of here. Any mistake and it's 20. Yeah, I know, but he got confident. That's what I'm saying. He should just become a motivational speaker. Leave the hip hop stuff alone and just become a motivational speaker. Take that stuff to trial. I'm not taking a plea. Like I said, he had the opportunity. The lawyer said it. The lawyer told the judge today that he thought the case was good for his client, Young Thug, and that they could have went to trial, but Young Thug didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to end it. Does that mean he beat the RICO? He pleaded to the RICO, T. Williams. He's coming home, but he cannot get into any trouble, or they could put him back like Tekashi 6ix9ine. They could put him back in jail. So they had like they commuted some sentences, and then they pushed like a 5-year sentence back past the probation. Like if he doesn't get any trouble, they'll commute that one to something wild. Yeah, I don't know all the technical stuff, but yeah, I'd rather do 15 years probation than do 20 years in prison. Yeah, or hell, I'd rather do 15 years probation than 1 year in prison. Because I don't want to be sitting in no prison for 1 year. Hell, maybe 6 months. They say, well, Ray, you can do 6 months prison or 15 years probation. Yeah, I get to go home now. Give me the 15 years probation. I ain't sitting in here another day, God damn it. Shout out to Booker T. Ibrahim Muhammad, he's gonna get skinny real quick after gaining that weight while in there. Yeah, they did talk about him gaining weight, Ibrahim. And yo, outlaw that. What do Mafia tells their members to do? Black Phoenix, but Young Thug is not even Young Thug. I don't have a southern accent like he rap with. He really from New York. So Young G got a college degree specializing in wigs and cheeks. Now, yeah, guys. So man, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button as you guys come in. Hit that like button. This is the breaking news of the day. Right now, Young Thug, I was watching it, you know what I'm saying? And he represented himself well, tonight, earlier today, you know what I mean? He apologized, he took responsibility, and he said, look, I ain't gonna do it again. And the judge said, okay, you're free to go. He don't have a southern accent. Probation is just a suspended sentence, once violation, and you back in there. Yes. But he just said, "Look, I'm gonna take that risk, T. Williams. I can't sit another day inside this prison, inside the jail, whatever, you know." So, he was like, he wanted to go home, and he's allowed to travel. He should fly out the country a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and just chill abroad some, you know what I'm saying. That'll help him. I'd rather do prison time than take a plea deal and get out and be right back. Well, as you see, the thing is, he's like, nah, he's outlaw. He's like, look, I'm tired of being locked up in this cage. You know what I'm saying? He, like I say, now he's free to fly. He could go abroad. He could go to Sasua, Outlaw Joji. He could go to Cartagena. He could go hang out. He could go do some stuff abroad and just be happy and just, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to stay in the. He doesn't even have to stay in the States. She said, you know what I'm saying? I'll take that deal. I'll take you. If you forgot about the passport stuff, he's allowed to fly away and get away from that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And maybe if he want to smoke something, he could smoke something abroad where nobody see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. If you win, you go home. But if you lose, we'll see you in 40 years. Yeah. But the thing is, what else? What other choice? Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, what other choice you got? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would have did the same thing he did. To be honest with you guys, let me out of here. You let me have my passport back. I'm leaving the States. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving the States. I'm getting away from my surroundings. All right. If I stay in the States, if I come back to the States, I do some motivational speeches. I start a YouTube channel like Young Thug started a YouTube channel. Just I don't know, do reviews on stuff. I don't know what the hell he can do. But he's something. Just get me out of this goddamn cage. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in that situation, you desperately get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, guys. And and one more time before I get out of here. I'm going to play for you Young Thug, in his own words, actually pleading guilty to the charges, but he is free to go home, guys. He is free to go home. And I'll play that right now.
Your Honor, on count 1, which is the racketeering conspiracy count, Mr. Williams is tendering a plea under nolo contendere. As to count 56, which is participation in a criminal street gang activity as being a leader or a supervisor or organizer, Mr. Williams is also tendering a plea to this honorable court as under nolo contendere. The balance of the counts, so he is tendering a guilty plea.
Mr. Williams, as to count 57, participation in criminal street gang activity, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
As to count 58, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 59, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 60, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 61, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, how do you plead?
Nolo.
As to count 56, participation in criminal street gang activity under the leadership charge, how do you plead?
Nolo.
I think you didn't ask about count 62.
As to count, thank you, Your Honor. As to count 62, possession of a machine gun, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty to the offenses you have indicated because you are in fact guilty of these charges?
Yes.
All right.
There you have it, guys. There you have it. Hit that like button as you come in. Hit the like button. Breaking news about an hour ago. Young Thug pleaded guilty to those charges, which you just heard, but he is being released on probation as early as tonight, guys. So, like I said, he's going to be home for Thanksgiving as long as he doesn't violate the probation. And he's going to be home for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I know Diddy wishes that was him right now. You know what I'm saying? Diddy wishes that was him, and Tekashi 69, he's wishing that he didn't get himself arrested again. So Tekashi gonna have to be back in court in like 2 weeks, so we're gonna cover that. He's gonna be back in court. We'll see if the judge holds him any longer than the 2 weeks. But Tekashi 69, I heard he was put inside the same prison as Diddy right now, so for violating his probation or parole, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see if Young Thug can stay out of trouble for 15 years, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's gonna have to utilize that passport and get the hell out of here. To be honest with you, I mean, if I was his family member or something, I'd be like time to become a passport bro. If you win, all right. So I read that. Let me go through some of your chats. Eldridge Primus, he lucky. Just probation for these charges. Take it and run. Yeah, you got to just take it and run. Say thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And just get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you, Eldridge Primus. He going straight to Medellin like true Ray to drain his. Oh man, yes. When you're locked up, you're not making money. He's already lost millions. Yeah, he's gonna have to find a way to make some money again. Like I said, he's gonna. Man, what can he do? What can he do? He can't rhyme about the street life no more. That's gonna be a violation. Well, he could do YouTube. He can make a lot of money on YouTube. He could do that. He could do he make a lot of money on YouTube, Instagram, whatever so he can make a good living. It won't be the same amount of money as selling records. I mean, he could have artists. Well, but now he ain't gonna have artists under him because of that. He can't. You're not allowed. Because she said you could go do concerts and stuff, but what he gonna be rapping about? You know what I'm saying? He's not. He's not gonna do it like Kid and Play music. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna rap like turn into a Kid and Play type artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to ask for permission to travel. Trust me, I did 1 year probation in Atlanta. You check it every month, random drug testing. All right, so he could go away for a month, come back and drug test. You know what I'm saying? Say, look, and he could tell his guy, look, and she said you could leave to travel to go abroad with your passport. She said that. I seen that part. You're going to be giving back your passport. You can leave, I guess, for to make money or whatever. But if he tell his officer probation, look, I'm leaving because I want to stay away from my elements, that's going to try to get me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be abroad for a minute. I'm quite sure they would grant him that so he could stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about J Rello getting fired. Yeah, well, that's going to be later on. That's for the live later on tonight. Totally not that. We're going to talk J Rello later on tonight. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. This country is driving the black man insane. Using your passport is the way to go. Booker T, shout out to you, Booker T. Can you dig it, sucker? Man, Rello ain't got nothing on Young Thug in terms of them overseas baddies. Young got wreck shop over there. You gonna wreck shop? Outlaw Josie, they're not going to be a trial. You going straight to prison. You talk about abroad? Well, they're like he just got to stay out of trouble. He got a second chance, man. It's up to him if he want to go back to jail or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just has freedom. He could do whatever he want now, as far as like following that probation thing and just staying the hell out of that cell. You know what I'm saying? Since video and phone check in for probation now. Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But he has a chance. That's the thing. If she would have said, hey, you got to stay for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Then he wouldn't have had no chance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least he has a chance. You know what I'm saying? At least he has a chance now. He has a fair shot right now. You know what I mean? Let me see. Because all you had to, I mean, I know it's 15 years probation, but give me that. I ain't, I ain't trying to be up in there. But like I said, guys, anybody that coming over for the first time to this channel, we cover these topics over here. We cover these topics over here. And like I said, we're gonna be doing these type of topics from here on out. You know what I'm saying? And of course, still going to be covering the travel stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we'd like to cover everything over here now because it's just more fun. You know what I'm saying? It gives me more stuff to talk about. And as we build up this portion of the channel, we're still going to be doing the big portion of the channel, the travel news. You know what I'm saying? So and we're just gonna continue growing as a channel. You know what I'm saying? So hit that like button, guys. As you come in. The big news of the day. The big news of the day. Young Thug is going home for Thanksgiving, as long as he doesn't get put back in before Thanksgiving. That's the key. But we just say we keep it like that. He's going home for Thanksgiving. I don't think he's gonna be home tonight to trick or treat, but he'll be home for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. You know, we'll see how he holds up. You know what I'm saying? And I wish him well. You know, you Pastor Bros need to school Thug on the scope in Colombia. Oh, can you imagine that if he was to get scoped out there in Colombia? Oh man. Oh man. He think he has freedom. That's the state of Georgia. He could leave the state of Georgia. He's gonna have to find it. He's gonna use that passport, get the hell out of there, and tell her, you know, he's going to have to. He's gonna have to get away from there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you know, it is what it is, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We will be back on a little bit later on. Yeah, we on for an hour, so that's good. That's good. We was on for an hour. That's why I wanted. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a half a chicken from that Latina spot real quick. Come back for our live stream later on tonight. Right here, we got you're fired. Jay Retto fired for taking that trip out there to Sasua. So we're gonna come back later on tonight. But hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button right now for Raze, because we will be back. Let me turn the camera on right quick. Say what's up to you guys. I got my little Coors Light. But right now, I got to go get me a half a chicken real quick before I come back for the next live. Hit that like button on your way out. Hit the like button on your way out. This was fun. Nice little update for you guys. We will be back in like an hour and a half or so, and we will discuss the Jay Retto situation of him getting fired from his job and whether or not the Paso Bros are putting chicas over cash. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for the donations, and salute to all you guys. Salute to everybody here. You know, we'll be back later on tonight, guys. So, shout out to you guys. Let me see. Anybody else made a comment? Georgia, a wild state to be on probation. They can show up at your house unannounced. Okay. Yeah, that's why he's going to have to leave. He's going to have to break out of there somehow. You know, he's going to have to use that passport. Passport Bros. Assemble. All right, guys. Shout out to you guys. I'll be back later on tonight, guys. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Get the lights up. Get the lights. Share it. Share this. Share it. Share it. Share it. We're bringing the fire, the heat. Travel news. Celebrity news. All news. One-stop shop. Raze, and I am out.